Okay, so now that we're familiar with some of the shape creation tools and modification tools, let's draw some artwork in Flash using these concepts. The first thing I'm going to start out with, we're just going to draw a couple of like little characters here. I'm going to start out with a rectangle tool, and I'm going to select no fill. So we're going to start out with no fill. I'm going to draw like a guy with maybe just jeans and a t-shirt guy. Okay, and so create this rectangle. Next, I'm going to select my selection tool, V on the keyboard. I'm going to hold down Option and click in some points. 1, 2, 3 points on the bottom. And so then I'm going to move those points and voila, now I have some blue jeans, right? Okay, next I'm going to get my oval tool, which is O on the keyboard. I'm going to get a brown color for some shoes. Okay, I'm going to draw a little oval shape for shoe feet. I'm going to get my selection tool. I'm going to kind of cut off the bottom there for a more flat shoe. I'm going to select that shoe. I'm going to hold down the Option key and drag to duplicate. Okay, so now I have two shoes, and I'm going to kind of put those up by the feet. Now, you might be noticing that these grid lines are appearing, and there's some snapping going on, and it's kind of annoying. So if you go up to your help menu and search for grid, then it shows you where those grids are and the snapping. So here, actually, I want to turn both the snap line and the where'd that go? Snap to guides off. Okay, that frees it up. Okay, so I'm going to put that foot over there, put this foot opposite. There we go. Zoom in just a little bit. Okay, now I want to make some sort of a t-shirt for this guy. I'll select kind of like a off-white. Oops, did not mean to do that. I actually first need my rectangle tool again. It's R on the keyboard. So I have this off-white color, and his torso will be about that size. And then I'll use the same method actually to create some arms. Hold down Option, click out a point there, bring that in, a point there. It's probably kind of hard to see on the video, this particular color. So I think I'm going to change it. And if you want to change the color of something like that, just get your selection tool, select it. Over here in the properties, actually, is where I typically do it. And then you can change the color that way. So that's a lot more apparent to the eye. Okay. And so the guy is going to have a red t-shirt. And let's see. This guy needs broader shoulders. And now we need some sort of flesh color. So I'm going to do that. Again, get my rectangle tool. It's a good flesh color there. going to like draw this as an arm, and then I'm going to do a O to make him a little hand. Okay. I'm going to take my selection tool, V, and actually now that I have it selected, I need to use my free transform tool, which, remember, that's that third selection tool up there and on the toolbar, or it's Q on the keyboard. And then I'm just going to rotate that just a little bit. And see that needs to, oops, get the selection tool. Would ideally want this behind the red, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the whole character except for the arm and do that. I'm going to copy this, paste it, grab the free transform tool again. It's Q on the keyboard. Oh, you know what? Instead of doing the free transform, what I'm going to do is show you that in the modify menu, this is very useful for mirroring things that have symmetry. In the transform menu, there's a flip horizontal and a flip vertical. So I'm just going to do that. Again, I'm going to select all of my guy here and drag him on top of the arm. That's basically it. Okay. I'm going to create a little neck here. And then a head with an oval tool. That guy has a small head. Let's get that a little bit more life size, right? Okay. And then here I can kind of zoom in and change, give him a little bit more of a neck, right? Okay. And for the hair, let's use the brush. And if you can see your entire toolbar, then the brush size is over here. If you can't see this brush size, then your toolbar is somehow blocked. So you need to somehow resize the toolbar so you can see the entire thing, and then grab the brush. Okay, I'm going to start with like a light brown and give him some hair. Then I'm going to take the paint fill tool here and fill in all the gaps. Switch back to the brush to do, you know, this guy's stylish, right? I need some highlights there. Okay. All right. Now that guy has hair. By the way, the ink dropper, that's I. You can select that to get your old color back. And then gonna flip back to the brush to give him some eyebrows. I'm going to select a slightly smaller brush size and a black color to do some nostrils. and a smile. And we're going to leave the eyeballs for a second and just not worry about that. But so that's going to be our first character. Going to select everything there, right click, and convert him to a symbol. I'll call this one boy. Okay, now I can delete all that and ready for the next method. Slightly different method we'll use to draw the girl.